start with Raghav. If you can talk a little bit about your, organization and what made you where you are in terms of the organization, and then we will talk about the journey. But Raghav, over to you.
Hey, hi. So it feels nice to be here. A little overwhelming. I'm a little nervous too. But then I think the two, cute people, Kimaya and Zoya, when I saw them, I think my nervousness, kind of, it's little giving away. I'm hoping that I'll be, be better, as the try to, speak and communicate as much as I can. But it's still, I'm still having those things in my mind. But when I looked at Mamta, thanks. That was a great introduction. Rupal, you've spoken. You spoke about Gandhi. I mean, somebody who I admire a lot. And let me first thank Rupal, Victor, Emmanuel, the other panelists. I'm kind of trying to get their name, Shireen, and then the two cute faces that I see, Kimaya and Zoya. For being part of this discussion, and myself, right? Again, my full name, like Raghav Mamidipalli. I'm one of the founding members at the Envisionard, and we are as a company, we are pioneering user experience platforms, leveraging artificial intelligence and machine learning. But today's, the thing that I'm talking about is not about what we are doing and with our products and all. It is more about what we are doing in terms of our social give back initiative. Mamta has given a good introduction. I want to tell my story, when I, probably a little later. But in terms of, the social give back initiative that I'm talking about, the Udbhav, our platforms itself are designed in such a way to crowdsource the funds and for the charitable causes and creating long-lasting change for these charitable causes. So that's one thing that I wanted to mention about our user experience platforms. Before giving much away in terms of what I want to say, I would like to hear others. I would like to get introduction from the other panelists, and then I'll come back to you.
Thank you, Raghav. Thank you so much. Shireen, over to you to just give us a little background and the context of today's conversation. Shireen?
Thank you so much for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be here with all of you, and thank you all of you for Mamta and Rupal for being so kind in your words for me. I am a very simple, ordinary lawyer. I just happen to be the managing partner of a law firm. Other than that, I have, I started off in Hyderabad. I basically was a Delhi lawyer, moved to Hyderabad in 1997, from where I have actually started off with a different practice of appeals. But more than that, I'd like to say that I'm firstly a mother. And as you mentioned, my daughter is a great joy in learning. I mean, she has been one of the inspirations for various people as well. And more than that, of course, I also happened to be a daughter of parents who brought us up with great ideas of doing things for others. And I think that has been my learning through life. So being a lawyer has been a part of the journey, but I think the journey is more about giving to people, giving to society per se, not merely, of course, it also happens that lawyers can give a lot of service and a lot of effort and can commit themselves, because law is supposed to be a service. Unfortunately, today it's become it has always been a profession, but it was meant to be a service-related profession. Whereas, unfortunately, today law has become, it's more commercialized. However, there are many, many lawyers who've done some humane work, absolutely fantastic work, and still do it. So it's a great joy to be able to give back to society. And my real tenet of where I joined for this is basically happiness unto him who gives happiness unto others. So that, I think, is my takeaway. And if I can make a difference for one person, I think I'll have fulfilled my job, at least this part of it. Thank you.
Mamata, unmute yourself.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes.
Thank you so much. It was really important to set the context of even if we can make a difference to one person, it's great. Victor, over to you for
Yeah.
your introduction.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Rupal and Mamta. I really want to thank Krishna for introducing me for this wonderful organization who has brought us together. I know Krishna from a couple of years. We've been working together. She's a great support to our organization. And I also greet all the panelists and all the participants who have come here on this platform. Such a joy to come together like this. My name is Victor Emmanuel. I'm born and brought up Hyderabad, blessed with two children, wife, and I'm into this organization from the past 15 years. I just give you a brief introduction. We started this organization because my father was a one-man person working at home with a huge family. He had three sisters, and he was one man to earn. There was a time we were drop out from schools. I was a dropout from school for 3 years, and my father struggled to give us a time meal. That's how this organ started. When everything was all right with him, he thought, being a father, I'm not able to give my children a basic needs. How about fatherless children? Because we were three sons to him. So that's how this organization started in year 2003, only to support children doesn't have parents. And the organization began, and I took it up from year 2010. Now it's still going on, and after that, the topic what we have today, be the change. It's easy for us to check people what they are right or wrong and ask them to change. But being a change for ourselves, it's a great challenge. Bringing change from ourselves, and then trying to being a change in others' lives is a big blessing to us. That's what I am here to speak to you. So now I am running the organization. We rescue children from underprivileged background and children who are vulnerable. We rescue them and run a home and give them a holistic care. And apart from that, I also saw that there are a lot of organizations who are there in our city, doesn't have a proper system to run. So I give my ideas, I give my knowledge, what I learned from my experience. So I run an organization consultants. I won't charge. I give my free service. I share my knowledge to other organizations so they can build up themselves. That is what I do. Remaining things I can share it to you later. Thank you so much for having me this evening.